Dulwich Hamlet seek their first win at Prince's Park as they face an informed Dartford side this afternoon. Since a 1-1 draw with the Hamlet in December, the Darts have won 6 of their 8 games, form which has propelled them into the top 7. Last Saturday saw them suffer a rare blip with a 1-0 reverse at Slough, but they arrived today having scored 10 goals in the last 3 games here without conceding. The Hamlet missed a chance to move into the top half as they lost for the first time in 2020 against Havant and Waterlooville in midweek. That defeat also came at a price as Quaid Taylor misses out today through injury. He picked up in that game, whilst Ainsworth and Mills dropped to the bench. Clunis, Vose and Kearney are all given starts. 4 other players in white shirts in the middle. It's in towards the captain Hill, who heads on, blocked by a Dulwich man in there. Ball's come back to Crook, who sends in a second cross. Hill will attack again, and his header is straight at Granger, who holds the ball high above his head despite the presence of Kearney. Good strength. Seeking wanted a foul against him, but play goes on. Clunis over to the right wing to Ben Chapman. Lovely spread of the play from Dulwich. Chapman's got men in the middle here, sends it a low cross. It's all the way through to Clunis. Oh, saved. Kearney's missed an air kick. Barnes edges the area and his shot's deflected away. Barnes nods down to Clunis. Taken on his good friend Ming. And he wins the ball back. Well, Chapman's pullback was away from Kearney, away from Monacana, away from Mullins. Clunis forced a low save out of El Hadji Cisse. Barnes around the corner. Here's Vose. Monacana, central position. 25 yards out, he's gone for goal. Curling wide, decent effort. Monadio into high, just outside the D. Support to his right from Ming, bursting forward, happily do that. Sanchez Ming sends it across. The Jaha's not got there, and it's tipped over by Granger. It's Tyreek Hyde who got in front of Jaha, and Granger has to tip it over his crossbar. 2 fairly small strikers against 2 big ones, defenders in Smith and Deborah. Wide for Winadio. Step overs trying to take on Barnes, flashes it across. Remain heads on, and that's a stunning save. Charlie Granger, pure instinct. He's in really good individual form at the moment. Remain with a firm header, and he's got 2 hands on that and tipped it over. Really smart stop once again by Granger. Clearing balls away. Ball's been played out to the left wing. Winadio into the box. Can he onto his right foot and shoot? Maybe yes he can. It's come for Hyde. Another block in there. Chapman then clears. Frantic in the Dulwich defence. Memory serves me rightly. McQueen. Left footed cross from this right wing. Jesse Deborah gets his head on that, and it's a good header clear as well, with good distance on it. And Clunis then takes it down away from Crook, former teammate. Still Clunis getting through the challenge. He's now into the area. What a challenge, recovering 18 yards out. Craig Brown Barrett as Clunis went through one-on-one. Got away from Crook, then got through the next challenge. Been an enjoyable game to watch so far. Here's McQueen, he's in the area. Chance for a shot here. Scores! Free kick sent forward. It looked maybe offside. They looked across to the flag. Dulwich, it didn't go up. Darren McQueen converts just inside the penalty area. Smashes it past Granger down the middle. On the bounce. Man is in red hot form. Been scoring a lot of penalties in the last few weeks, but it's his 14th goal of the season for the club. Taking the sensible route back to the halfway line to Bonner. Brian Barrett. Fouled by Jaha on the far side. Jaha catches him. Challenge. Brian Barrett's in pain on that far side. I think he's really struggling. Immediately calling for the physio. Just looking much better side, Dartford, than Dulwich here. Here goes McQueen down the left, released. Has support from Brian Barrett, sends in a left foot across first time. Good ball in. Barnes got a touch, and it's come through to Tyreek Hyde. Looked like a foul on Barnes there. Hyde shoots, curls wide. Well, Dulwich should have had a free kick go in their favour for me there. Barnes is sprawled out on the turf. And again, he can't find a teammate. How many passes is that in the last few minutes when he has had possession? It's his first start of the year, Clunis. Taking place of Ainsworth today. Raking diagonal pass. Monadio coming inside of Chapman and gets a shot in. Oh! That's inches wide of the far post. Outstanding attempt. Going to be Chapman over the wall and saved by Cisse. It was a good height for him. He's destined for the corner from Chapman. Mullin trying to flick it down to Ajaha. It's come for Barclay Ajipong now. Able to send the ball around the corner. McQueen got there ahead of Deborah. Out by Romain. Hyde going through the middle. It's lovely fluid football. Chance for a second goal here. Tyreek Hyde pokes it on and poked wide the near post. One end to the other so quickly there. Throws down line. Mullins flicks on. Clunas nodding down. Ball breaks for Romain in the area. Gets past the man. Elliot Romain saved by the boot of Granger. Smart stop again. Ball's returned to Sanchez Ming on the right. Romain going in with Christian Smith. It's afters between Romain and Smith. It's ugly. Barclay Ajipong. Hyde. Barclay Ajipong will shoot. Wide of the far post. Well, the referee didn't spot the altercation off the ball. I don't know who was the instigator there, if it was Smith or Romain. Back to his midfielder. Clever backheel attempt. Chapman just about steals it away. Played as well as any Dulwich players today. Ming gets on the outside of Ainsworth, coming forward. Fancy shot from distance. Sanchez Ming. Oh, that was like a bullet. Destined for the far corner, it seemed. Just wide of the far post. Giving to Ming. Dulwich do have it back though. Aaron Barnes allowed to come forward. On for Monacana down the left. He's behind Sanchez Ming. Dulwich have men in the middle. Pulls it back. Aaron Barnes. Still Barnes. Away by Bonner. Barnes will get too close to him in the end. Flicked on to Monacana, who's got to the ball ahead of Sanchez. Sorry, it was Barnes. Now it's Monacana. Got there ahead of Ming. Monacana sends in the cross. Flicked on by Hunt. Oh, Ajaha at the far post. Couldn't quite turn it home. He was offside in any case, I think. Yeah, Ajaha would have been offside had he touched the ball. Hunt's flick on. Not quite nestling in the corner.
Started slow on Tuesday night. Started slow again today. We find ourselves 1-0 down. Could have been 2-0 down, 3-0 down. I mean, we had a few opportunities, of course, in the first half, but we didn't really do much in the game in the first half. You can't start games at this level like that and expect to not be a goal down at least. And we've done that 2 games in a row, and it's exactly what we haven't been doing before that. So sometimes players seem to forget what's been good for them, and that's definitely happened in our change room today and on Tuesday. And now we've got, obviously we've got beaten again.
And the goal itself must have been frustrating for you, almost route one stuff, when you dealt with a lot of the crosses that come into the box before that. To be caught out in the manner you did must have been annoying.
It's quite obvious. Ben's gone up for the ball with the 9, and McQueen's run off, and Jesse's not gone with McQueen. But to be honest with you, Jesse should have gone up with the 9, and Chapper should have stayed with his man. It's just really basic stuff. But I think the back 4 would have been worked really hard, and when you get worked really hard, you sometimes lose concentration, and I think that probably would have been the case for the goal.
Disappointing that you couldn't get your wingers on the ball enough today and get balls into the likes of Shamir and Danny and show their aerial ability. Yeah,
we didn't do very well aerially from Shamir. Dan had a limited time, but we didn't do very well aerially anyway. When we had opportunity to get the ball out wide, we didn't do very well. Even in the second half, we could have crossed the ball a lot more. Lionel seemed to be running into blind alleys today instead of checking and crossing the ball. Jeff did get a few crosses in first half and second half, to be fair to him, but the ball just took too long to get out wide, and we forget sometimes we've got some really good threats in the box. We just seem to make it a little bit hard by playing in front of people and giving them a chance to set up.
I was going to come on to use of possession. I saw you getting a bit agitated at times during the game where we weren't releasing the ball quickly enough or trying one past too many as well.
Yeah, the thing is, we need the players to see that, and we need them to know that they're taking a touch too many or giving people a chance to get, with good possession, we have a good first touch and then seem to give an opportunity for the opposition to come through us. And it happens throughout the pitch. It's been happening throughout the pitch. We just need to be a lot sharper in possession, a lot quicker in possession. This league, you won't get opportunity to think in build-up areas. You need to look after the ball, and invariably we're making the same mistakes and it's costing us.
And just finally, if we won today, it would have been 7 points off the playoffs. Now it's 13. Is that one step too far now, do you think?
Yeah, I'd say so at the moment. My main concern has got to be below us. I've got to think about us staying in the league first. I can't, as much as I want to be looking upwards in the league table, we need to concentrate on making sure we don't go down. We need to win games and make sure that doesn't happen at a first point of call. For me to be thinking about the playoffs right now would be pretty silly. Great if we went on a few wins and turned the corner and that opened up in a few weeks' time. Great, we'll talk about it again. But right now, we just need to get points on the board so we don't get further down the league.